Okay, are we live? Let's go. Time to get this on. Can I get the link? Yes, different link. Boom. Now to inform my Discord. Okay, looks like we are good to go, folks. We are good to go. Time for some YouTube work hours. Oh yeah. Okay. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate son. Yeah. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one. Yeah. Okay. We're on, we're live. I think everything is running smoothly, or at least it should be. There we go. Okay. Let me also double check a little something. Do 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 do. It ain't me. It ain't me, I ain't no fortunate one, yeah. It ain't me, it ain't me, I ain't no fortunate son, yeah. Alright, now, let's go take a look at the hammer. I think this is definitely about what I'm expecting. Okay, now the only difference is the fifth hit here. So if I don't want it to be the fifth hit, I just want it the fourth hit. I think maybe I'll just go with the bomb cyclone. Fuck it. Alright. Let's go do it. Shoro. Nice and lonely. I miss the lonely. I have nobody to call my own and lonely. I miss the lonely. Oh, I have nobody to call my own, yeah. Hey Melvin, what's up, man? How you doing today? Is everything going good on your end of the world? I hope so. I hope so. Testing out some particular hammer concepts. Trying to push this to Reforge level. No, it should be alright. I think this particular hammer is going to be very strong. As far as I can tell anyway, this particular hammer should pretty much wipe out everything. Should. It was literally built for some of the strongest combat we have, so it should work nicely. And plus, it's not discipline focused. I want to try and make one that's discipline focused. Like, I think I could dish out even more damage with that one. But the question is whether or not I would feel comfortable running that. As far as I can see, I don't think it's necessary so far. For this hammer? Maybe. If it's good. I guess later on, if everybody wants this build, then I guess I'll make a video on it. I mean, to be fair, it follows the same concept as the strikers, which will be coming tonight, so it's not too difficult to think about. Yeah, it's working very well though. It's working very well indeed. I like that it's a really solid type of thing. Hey Felix, my man, what's up? How you doing? How you doing? The robot savage is testing my savage little hammer right here. I'm gonna be playing it and showcasing a few cool smackdowns with this hammer, mostly in escalations and stuff. But we'll go to hunting grounds after I reforge. I think overall it's gonna be pretty good. I think. You like turtles, Zapster? Well, damn, I like turtles too. They're great. Enjoy, my man. Repeaters are fun. Oh, that's actually perfect. Urska chain blades, yes, they are called the vanilla ice chain blades. They're still 100% relevant, so you can go check those out. You can also see the whirling chain blade build. That one is perfect for those that want Urska but with Panga instead. So I think I demonstrated that in my solo heroic escalation video. There's a build link in there. When's the PP hammer coming out? How are we gonna have a PP hammer when hammers don't do... I mean, you don't target a specific part, bruh. Hang on, I'll pass Melvin the build. Okay, so if you want the Urska chain blades, then you go to watch this video, okay, Melvin? And in the description of the video is the build link, so you can retrieve it from there. But I also suggest watching the video to understand how it's played. Okay, enjoy. If you want to make a PP hammer, man, you know, Zavi, you go right ahead and do that. Okay, I certainly will not stop you. I will encourage you to follow your dreams and make your PP hammer, but you know, for me, I ain't no fortunate son, so I don't think I can. It ain't me, it ain't me, I ain't no fortunate one, yeah. It ain't me, it ain't me, I ain't no PP hammer, yeah. Listen. I'll wait till membership increases, right? Then once we have enough members, if the members request it during the members only Sunday videos, I will make one. But no PP hammer. I keep telling you, don't make that. And even if you wanted to make it, all you do is just put sharpened on it. Like, that's literally all you do. Sure. I will, my darling. I miss you. Ladies and gents, the lovely Kaz of Manta, the wifesicle. Yes, see you in the evening. It ain't me. How do I maintain my fire, Keen? I'll tell you a very simple tip. I only play 2 hours of Dauntless. And that's only to entertain you guys. The rest of the time I play Destiny 2 with my lovely girl Kaz. I play Stream Raiders on Twitch. I only played Dauntless to make videos, and that's it. Because right now there's no real cool things to do in the game, and I guess one of the other things that I do is I just master every weapon. Like, I mean, I already conquered axe, all that. I'm like, you know what? Fine, today I'll play the hammer, and I'll just show you guys how a master hammer player plays. And yes, the Kaz's higher power has always blessed the stream. So that's basically how I do it. I just master different weapons, things like that. I don't really care for rumors and stuff because rumors bore me. But yeah, Dauntless is not a game that you like play continuously. Even like I said, even I don't play every day. I just play like 2 hours per day here and there. And pretty soon with Diablo 2 coming out, Diablo 2 Resurrected, I'm gonna be playing Dauntless only 3 days a week, which is on the Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday that I film videos, that I do live streams. The rest of the time I'll be like filming videos and stuff. I guess mainly if you want to stop yourself getting burned out, just make sure you have other games to play and like you enjoy other games as well, you know. That way when you're in the mood for Dauntless, that's when you should play. Because like, I see it so often, you know, there's so many guys with like fake ass builds out there. Like today I saw this one guy, right? He's got this DPS axe build or this one shot pike build, and it's not practical, you know. Like people make these trick shot videos and trick shot builds that don't actually work in combat, and then they wonder why the fan base like turns away from them. Like even if they get 7K views on their video, in the end of the day, it's just nothing but a trick video again. So, you know, I choose not to lie to my community, and that's why like I'm happy with what I get. That also, I guess, keeps me in a way fresh with Dauntless, because I know that if I really want to prove something, I have to actually put in some hours, do the testing, and you know, make it work, like I'm doing so right now. So this hammer is pretty cool. Smash things really well. But you know, the other way to stop yourself getting bored, Keen, is by becoming a member of my channel. Because if you are a cool channel member, alright, we'll have members only videos on Sunday where I will poke your face. I'm kidding, but you know, I'm gonna like now I think my big thing is I'm gonna have to start pushing these channel memberships, you know. Because wait, is this the command? No. Oh, my terrible spelling. Or is it membership? Or is it members? I can't even remember the command that I designed for this. Okay, I better go check the actual command. God damn it! I literally designed this command yesterday in oh, there we go, there we go. Oh wait, is that a timer or is that the members command? Ah, fuck it, I'll just go and check. It ain't me. It ain't. Oh, it is members. Yeah, okay. Woo. That's cool. So it's members. Yeah. There we are. Phew. I thought for a second that I didn't actually design the member command. I was like, very, very unsmart of me. You know, it was so cool when Yuki today, he was like, yeah, I'll be a first ever member. I was like, yes. Yes. I probably don't expect more than 10 members to even sign up, but you know, I'm thankful for everyone that comes in. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. Cause it ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate son, yeah. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one, yeah. Oops, sorry, not heroics. If I go with heroics, I'll die. Hey Warpath, Dino boy, good to see you, good to see you. What's up, what's up? Welcome to my super chill out and relaxation YouTube stream. You know what it is, we're gonna go level, we're gonna go chill out, we're gonna go have a good time today, you know. It's very relaxed and easy. I've got those cool delta waves playing in the background so that everybody can, you know, relax, de-stress, and have a good time. How are you guys today? You know, things going good? Hey, it's okay, man. You know me, I'm always real. Oh, subscribers I'll get. I'll always get new subscribers. You know what I want? I want members now. I want to build up a strong following of members on YouTube, you know? And maybe someday somebody's going to become like a super fan. Hey, that's okay, Warpath. I'm all good, man. I'm all good. You go ahead and you do what you got to do. You stay for however long you want to stay. Man, sucks being underrated, doesn't it? But it's okay. As long as the real fans know that I'm the greatest, it doesn't matter. Because I tell you what, out there, everybody's gonna try and pretend I don't exist because I don't fuck with the gangs, you know? I have my own gang. I'll tell you why they don't want me in. Because, like, I don't conform. I'm not the guy that will say, okay, I'll join your little group and I'll pretend that this is the meta, this is the blah, blah, blah. No, I don't do that. I just do what I want to do. And that's why they don't like me, you know? That's why nobody wants me in their little group. But again, that doesn't bother me, you know. It's never bothered me. Like, if I wanted that kind of thing, right, then the first and foremost thing that I would do is I'd probably go in and, you know, figuratively speaking, I would suck some sausage. But I've never done that, and I'll never do that, because, you know, at the end of the day, I'm just here for my fans, and I'm here to hang with my fans. I'm here to hang with my friends. I'm here to just have a good time doing what I do my way, you know. The second I stop doing things my way, I'm gonna become a totally different content creator, and I don't think anybody's gonna like that, you know. At the end of the day, I think people like me because I'm real, so I gotta stay the real Asian robot, you know. Ain't gonna be no fake Asian robot. Oh, come on. How the hell did that miss? You know what I learned today? See, the thing is, I may have a smaller, like, fan base than a lot of other people, but I'm also the most independent. I'm the most independent because I'm the kind of guy, right? Like, today, okay, and I'll tell you this, like, this, I don't mean no disrespect to anybody, okay? But there's this guy, I see him on, like, Twitch and stuff, like, he streams around the same time I do, and he's always got like 30, 40 viewers in his chat, you know, he's doing so well and things like that. How come these people are not full-time content creators when I am? You know? You'd think that with like 4 times my viewership, they would be able to live off their earnings of content creation alone. But they can't. And that makes me realize, okay, so these are the people, right? A lot of people fake their success. So although it might seem like I'm underrated, I'm actually doing a lot better than a lot of other people, because a lot of them just faking. You know, they're faking out there. They buy followers, they buy viewers, they buy subs, and they have to work because they need to pay for it. So like, to make it seem like they got active chat, things like that, you know. And a lot of these services are very well disguised, you know. And it gives them a boost to their streaming career. But you look at those who really succeed, right? It's not those with all the bells and whistles. It's those who have genuinely perfected their craft to the point that, you know, they're at the top of their game 24/7, all day, every day. You know, these are the people that are truly the best of the best. And if you want to be like that, you cannot do it like half-assed. You cannot pretend. You cannot fake it. You know, you got to do it real. You know, it's a harder road and a longer journey. But when it works, you'll be so much more proud of yourself, you know. You can't wait to start using the hammer. Hammer's good. I mean, it's not that great. It could still use some love, you know. You'll never hear me say that the hammer is in a great spot right now, but I think overall, it's okay. Like, it's great for its own purposes, you know. Exactly, Anama. See, that's the thing with me. Like, I prefer the people that, like, you know, they're really down for things, because at the end of the day, you know, if you're real, people gonna be real with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be somebody that's always unreal, and, you know, like, you're always doing that fake shit, but people aren't gonna be around for you. People aren't gonna, like, believe in you when you do anything, because they know that you faking, you know. And some of these people, they'll have good times for like a couple of months when they're paying for their viewership and shit, or they're going around gifting lots of subs to other people just so that they can get viewership and subs back. But it don't work, because you'll never be a real content creator. You won't ever be able to go full time, you know. And me, I need this as a job. This is my job. I'm taking it seriously as a job. So in order to take it seriously as a job, I have to be able to live off my earnings, which is why I monetize in different ways, you know, and I'm never too greedy. And it's thanks to that and the lovely people who, like, are my Twitch subs, Twitch donators, like Zavi, you know, Bravo, all these people. Oh, not much. Your strikers are coming tonight, by the way, Jonas. I will release the video later tonight, so you can enjoy that. Right now I'm just using the hammer. No, not at all. Yeah, the stream was still in the early stages. We have like another hour and a half at least, so you know, plenty of time for you to hang out and relax. Anyway, I appreciate that comment, Anomalous. It means a lot because, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like, you can see that for me and my community, there's a lot more real people around, and that's what's important. You know, you don't want the fake viewership. Like, you know. Hey, you're welcome, buddy. I always deliver. And like I said, eventually I think I'll have many more channel members, things like that, and it's gonna be cool. I'm looking forward to that day. I don't know when it'll be, but I'll work hard for it, you know. More subscribers, more channel members. That'll be good. There's gonna come a day when, you know, everybody's all super chatting and stuff. It's gonna be crazy. Dino boy, you don't need an amp tutorial. Just choose whichever ones give you the highest damage. Don't pick anyone that's defensive unless you've got no choice. If it helps your damage, pick that. And the reason I won't do an amp tutorial is because every single escalation run is different. So just choose the ones that give you damage. That's it. For escalations, it's also more important rather than amps that you focus on your builds. If your build is good, then whatever amp you do is all doesn't matter. Well, thank you, Keen. Again, if you're planning on being a streamer, you know, it's a very difficult process because number one, you have to treat it like a full-time job. If you just want to be a hobby streamer, that's okay. Then don't treat it like a full-time job. Just stream here and there, and you know, whatever viewership you get, you're happy, right? But there's a lot of people that dream of being like streamers, and they want to do it full-time, but they don't treat it seriously, and they don't treat it like a job, and then they wonder why they're not succeeding. And you know, they choose the fake pathway and things like that. Like, I'll give you an example. There's so many people I know who like to pretend that they're succeeding, right? But all these people, despite the fact that they've got 20, 30 viewers in chat, nobody's dropping subs or bits, okay? Nobody's donating to them, and they have to work a full-time job just so that they can keep up their viewership. You want to know why? Because I found out that these people, although they have 3 times my viewership and they're bragging about it all the time on social media, or they make it seem like they get a lot of subs during the stream, they have to go and give other streamers subs as well, so that those other streamers will bring their small communities to them. And like, if they can get like 7 or 8 people with all like maybe 4 or 5 people in their community to come to their stream, and they bring their communities along, then that's how they get their 30, 40 viewers. And you don't want that. If you just want fame, okay, I guess that's fine. But as soon as your money to those people stops, they're going to stop their support to you. And at the same time, you're not going to be making any money. So you're not going to be able to pay any bills. You're not going to be able to pay your rent. Like me, I have to pay my rent and my bills off my streaming. That's why I don't spend on giveaways and things like that. I can't afford it yet. I am broke as shit, you know? This month was the first month I paid my bills off my streaming and content creation. And that is only because Zavi, Bravo, Crampy D, Yuki, all these people, you know, all the people on my top supporter list, J Money, Ravok, Starbuzz, they helped and donated a lot so that I could make my rent and my bills this month. So, you know, it's a very difficult process. It's not a path to being rich and famous. It's a lot of hard work, you know. Exactly, Jonas. They're giving all that they get and all that they have, but they're getting nowhere because they're not treating it like a business. You have to treat it like a business. You have to have a ledger. You have to do your accounts. Okay, I was an accountant prior to being a streamer. Okay, so I worked as an accountant, and you know, if you don't do your books, if you don't look at your books and say, okay, today I'm making X amount of money. How much is my expenses? How much do I have to pay for food? How much do I have to pay for my electricity? If you don't do that every month and calculate how much money you're really making and losing, I'm telling you, a lot of people are just going to be at the break-even point or losing money. In fact, 90% of these streamers are losing money because they're paying for giveaways, they're paying for viewership, they're paying for this. You cannot sustain a business on that. You can never sustain a business on that. If you want to sustain a business, the most important thing is to ensure that you are truly treating this like a business. And if you're truly treating this like a business, that means that you have to be realistic, and you have to tell people, yes, if they want to support you, they want to keep seeing you live, then encourage them to pay for your content if they are willing. Like right now, my memberships, the lowest level, which gets you access to all members' content, is just $3. If people can afford to just give up maybe 2 drinks a month for those $3, then they can keep me in business for a very long time. And that's what's important, you know? So it's these kinds of things that many people fail to do. Rather, they think of streaming as, I need to get 5,000 viewers. Okay, how am I going to get them? I'm going to start paying for this, start paying for that, I'm going to work my job really hard, and maybe for the 2 hours that I'm live, I'm going to feel like a superstar. And some people just want to feel like a superstar, and that's okay. If that's what they want to do. Me, I got to live off this. I have to eat. I'm a human being with bills to pay, so I better work hard on my content. Hey Latch, no, you're not late at all. Welcome. By the way, for those that want to keep my content running, here's the link to my member subscriptions. I've created some cool perks, so sorry, the Stream Elements bot is quite late. Yeah, there we go. I've created some cool perks, so if you want to support the channel, it's as low as $3. It's from the Hunt Pass, man. If you don't have the Hunt Pass, you cannot have it. All right. It does if you paint it well. Oh, ew, I need one more kill. I'll just go to fucking Razor Cliff. Let's go to Hades Reach, actually, and just kill one creature, and I should be good to go. Life is always hard, but, I think of it as a challenge, and I take it on in that way. Life, streaming, business, all these things are very difficult, but I try to take it as a challenge. And I thank you all for being with me on this journey, and for those of you that in future decide to support me with memberships or whatever, thank you very much. Just know that I appreciate you guys. And I'll do my best to consistently make good content. Okay. Oh yeah? Good. Any build made by me is usually the best in the game. Like today I was checking out some of these people, like, because YouTube will recommend stuff to me, and I've seen these people, they got like 7K views, 8K views on their video, and they talk about DPS X or one shot this, one shot that. Then you actually look at the build, right? It's so impractical that if you actually were to play it in a real combat situation, you would end up dead. And I was thinking, how do these people have this kind of viewership? Then I remember, oh yeah, I forgot. There's a whole group of people that share their viewership even on YouTube. See me, I told you before, I'm independent. I don't share my viewership with anyone. Nobody shares their viewership with me, which is why for me it's not a problem to tell the truth. And I see these builds and I'm like, man, Tenacious? No, it doesn't work with shields. I mean, Tenacious works based on hit points, not shields. So whatever your shields are doesn't matter. What matters is how much your hit points are. So if you're talking about whether Tenacious will still be active if you have shields, yes. But the shields will not count towards the Tenacious bonus. The shields are just to prevent your hit points from going down. Understand? So that's why if you have a shield build, you still want Tenacious in, just to help you dish out extra damage. Yes, Galvanize works with shields, but even then, honestly, crit builds are not that great. Most people, if they want to go crit, right, they will not use Bastion and they will not use shields. They just go Discipline. Because Discipline can give you like Discipline with Cunning gives you the 20% crit rate without having to build up shields, so that already puts you in a pretty good situation by open comparison. Yeah, Cunning with Discipline gives you the nice 20% crit rate, and that's usually good enough. That's why most of my crit builds will focus on that. Pulse is not good, because Pulse, although it's a guaranteed crit, it doesn't like... There's a very different thing between guaranteed crit means that your damage is always fixed, you see? Now, when you have 20% crit rate on average, you will get 20% worth of crits, but at times you can go higher. Yeah, Pulse is never great for crit builds, to be fair. And that is because inherently, in the Slayer's Path, you can pick up 2% extra crit rate for your weapon of choice, which means that realistically speaking, on a Bastion crit build, you have 32%. Pulse on Axe Throw is good. Pulse is used not for crit rate, but rather for timing things. So if you have something where you know you can get the timing right, yeah. See, crit damage is good, but Warpath, you gotta understand, by using 2 slots for the 15% crit damage, you are giving up a potential 30% base damage. Don't forget, crit is a multiplier, so if you're multiplying your base damage by, let's say plus 6 Berserker, 35%, that 35% is times 1.8, which is your crit, times 1.5, which is your crit multiplier. Then if you add on Cunning, that's times 1.8. Do you see how it's more useful than having 15% crit damage? That's why on a crit build, you need to strike a balance between having crits and base damage. You never go full crit damage because you're just going to end up weak. And that is why you don't use builds that are not optimized by the Asian robot, because this is the mathematics that you got to understand behind the scenes. That's why when I talk about optimization and optimum strength, I don't just think, okay, so there's crit damage here, I'm going to put in all the crit damage that I can find. No, you never do that. That's stupid. Crit is a multiplier. So if you want the highest possible multiplied damage, you need base damage. And if you don't have base damage, then what are you multiplying? The most important example I can give you is 0 times 0 is what? 0. So if you have 1 times 3, 1 times 3 is 3. But 3 times 3 is 9. Do you understand? The higher the base number, the better your multiplier works. That's why you don't stack all crit damage. You stack base damage as well. And you strike a balance between the two to reach the optimum efficiency. And that is the robot difference. That is why the robot builds work. Because they are optimized. Okay, let's reforge this. Da 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 da. Okay, this is fine. It's so sad, but I have literally nothing to buy in the cache. May as well buy random shit. Yes, already have everything, so nothing to buy. Nothing to even grind. Daily exploration merits. You. There we go. Any weapon really. I don't really have a favorite weapon or anything like that. I just go with whatever the hell I want. Like if today I feel like it, I'll just pick up the hammer, like you're seeing. I don't really have like a favorite. Like if I need to do something serious, I'm sorry, you will have to speak English here. Yo Chang, I do not speak Chinese. So I do apologize, but I need you to speak English at this channel or else I cannot understand you. No clue, Ghost. Never looked or checked. Probably a lot. That's okay. If you can speak English, it'll be very helpful. I mean, this is an English-speaking channel, so we're international after all. So what is your question, Yotang? How can I assist you? Ah, okay. Well, I'm very happy to have your support. I don't know how to check my hours in this game. Fuck it. Because all I've got is... Oh, so I can check it when it's not running. I'll check my hours another day because I play through Epic Games. God Hand. Okay. So I'm going to answer this question without being a dick. There are some people who have posted builds like one-shot God Hand build and other bullshit like that. Those builds are bullshit. There is one viable God Hand build that I built. It still works, but is it good? Honest to God, I cannot say. To be fair, the normal pike does way more damage than the God Hand, in my honest opinion. So if you want, you can take my God Hand build, the no dodge God Hand. It's very strong, very powerful, and it works wonders because you basically focus on just fighting and you just don't care about whether the enemy is attacking you or not. But whether or not it's really viable, I would say honestly no. I would prefer a normal pike to the God Hand because if you're thinking about wounding, Reckless Leap is so much better. I can give you the link to my no dodge God Hand. It still works, but I would prefer a pike, a normal pike, to a God Hand. Hey, Truffles. How is my truffly pop? Hey, Truffles, I'm gonna give you moderator status. Just Truffles is my Twitch mod, but I'm also just gonna try and give him moderator status on my YouTube channel and just see what happens. Okay, you are now a moderator for my channel. Cool. I wonder if you'll have any cool swords or whatever. On Twitch he gets a sword. I don't know what he'll have here. This is my no dodge God Hand build for Mr. Yo Chang over there. So you can try this out. It's still viable. It's still fairly strong. But again, God Hand has never been a very good weapon. It has too many problems, I would say. So yeah, that's the only downside. You have a wrench now. I guess on YouTube you can bonk people with the wrench instead. On Twitch you get to stab them with the sword. Here you have the wrench of power. Actually, hold on, I gotta add Kazmanta as a moderator too. Yeah. Happiness internal. Yeah, that's also the reason, like, the thing about Catalyst and popping potions, Yotang, is that it makes builds that are very inefficient seem efficient. That's why whenever I do my videos, you see that I do it no consumables, no death. My builds work in those situations because if you pop a tonic on my build, do you know how crazy fast you can kill things? All you have to do is just add +6 catalyst and you're done. You can destroy pretty much everything in this game. But I choose not to do that because for a lot of players who are newer in this game, they don't have time to be farming tonics. They want to actually play the game. So I make sure my builds work for those kinds of people and that they can do content above their level. Like you're seeing me now. This is a level 2 hammer versus this shrike. That's level 9. So as you can see, very simple process of destroying everything. And even without the tonics and potions, you'll see that we destroy things very quickly, even when they're above our level. Kinez, thank you for that, but please do not give a build or suggest me to try anything. It's kind of rude on my channel, so I'm just gonna delete that message because you didn't even say hello or say anything like that. So yeah, that's not cool. At least say hello, talk to the stream, talk to the community. Don't just come in and post your build, dude. Very, very uncool. Thank you, Yotang. I appreciate your subscription, and I hope that you will continue to enjoy my channel. If there's anything you need, I'm more than happy to help. Also, respect on this channel goes a long way, so I appreciate you as well. You were very respectful in being willing to speak English to me, so I thank you very much for that. There's a lot of people, right? You know, for all the things like that people say that I'm underrated or, you know, my builds are no good or blah, 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 blah. They say a lot of bullshit about me. How come everybody always comes to my channel to advertise? So silly, right? Hey, Lag. Oh, you like the Torgadoro Pike build with Tempest? It's really fun. Nice. I'm glad you like it. That one's a really fun build. I would say in terms of fun, that one is hilarious. Now, I'll tell you what's more fun. Do you guys want to see a Charog axe? Charog axe is very fun. It's a very unique kind of thing. So you should definitely check that out. I love, personally, Charog is actually like a hidden gem that nobody ever talks about, but it's actually really strong. I like that. And also another thing which makes me different is that every build that I post for you guys is tested. I test continuously in actual combat against whatever enemies may come. Yeah, you would be. Appreciate that. I think for that no dodge build, it's Iceborne, so I would suggest just use Iceborne. I don't think I use Discipline in that build, and you probably shouldn't use Discipline for that build. I would say just run the no dodge build. It comes with Iceborne and it's very good. I absolutely guarantee you'll be able to do all content, especially if you're like in early game and you have the God Hand, you want to build that, go do that. Go play that exact build, and I guarantee you will be able to pretty much conquer everything you need. Like I said, try it first. If it cannot get you through all the content in the game, then I'll be very surprised. The only thing that you probably cannot do with it is the Dauntless Trial and the Heroic Escalation, because the Heroic Escalation you need my specific build, and for the Dauntless Trial you also need my specific build. So best weapon against this week's Boreas Trial? If it's the normal trial, you can use any of my builds. even an easy build will do it for the normal trial. For the Dauntless trial, please make sure you always watch my video. I release it guaranteed on Saturday. Sorry, by Friday. I always release this, okay? Here, every week I will post an easy Dauntless trial build. Build this, you can clear the Dauntless trial. Dante the Camel. I altered one of your hammer builds. It's sturdy, slapped on the sword, paired it with parasitic and ice ball. Okay. I'm glad you enjoy it. Alterations may not be optimized, but feel free to enjoy them. If it works for you, I'm happy. You're welcome, Yo Tang. And Truffles, don't worry, you can lurk as you please. It's okay. Yep. Every week I will post the trials clear video, so don't you worry. I got you guys. Okay. You guys want to see a Charog, right? There's a playlist on my channel for all builds. If you look carefully on my channel playlists, ta-da! It says Dauntless Omnicell weapon builds. All weapon builds are there. Everything with an Omnicell is here. Every video with a build is here in this playlist. And there are over 70 different builds in here. So yeah, check them out as you please. But these suggestions that you're giving me, they're there. I think most people just never search. Why am I not live on Twitch?
Subscribe to the channel.
Thank you for subscribing, Yotang. Why am I not live on Twitch? Because I'm live on YouTube. It's okay, Drippy. You are forgiven. The God of Dauntless will now forgive you, my son. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Alright, y'all want to see this Charog axe, right? Come on. I'll show you. This is an underrated axe, but it's pretty good. Thunderwatch will do. Urska Chainblades? Urska Chainblades are pretty fun. Now, Boreas is actually the better pair, but you can use Pangars as well, as I prove in my videos. You can, like, pretty much, it's just optional what you want to use, you know. Felix gonna become a member? Yes, yes. Get your memberships. You get access to members exclusive videos, all right? Currently, I think only Kami, who is Yukino Kami, who is also one of my biggest supporters on Twitch. I think only he's a member right now. So that means he's gonna be the only one with access to the members video this Sunday. It's gonna be funny as fuck. But yeah, if you guys want to join members, that's completely fine. It's not too expensive. Pretty much the lowest level will get you access to all the members exclusive content. You only have to go to higher levels if you want more stuff or you want to support me more. That's all. Gotta love Rickety Pete, man. He's so cute. Alright. So, when you're doing the Charog axe, one of the fun things that you can mess around with is just the fact that the more stamina you use, the more you can unleash this shit. So it gets pretty fun. And this one is super underrated because when you unleash the Charog blow, you can really dish out some serious damage. That's what I like about it. Oh no. Highest damage? Don't know, don't care. I've never been one to check highest damage and all that because it's so much bullshit. Like, if you use Inspiring Pylon plus Seer Catalyst plus Hammer Boost, buff, things like that, you can record some insane numbers, but why would I make a build all about insane numbers that won't work in a practical situation? You see, that is the problem with many other people, and that's why many people watch my channel instead, because who the hell cares what numbers you got? You know, ultimately what you're looking at is how effective is my build in actual practical combat. Is it gonna help me really survive when I'm trying to play the game? You know, so that's why I don't worry about how much damage it does. I worry more about, is this build really going to kill the behemoth in good time? So for me, I guess I only worry about TDK, time to kill. Which weapon do I think is going to get refreshed next? Fuck knows. You know, I'd tell you if I knew, but freaking Dauntless is a bit wonky with their updates, so I can't really say. To be fair, they've really fucked up a lot of things. I mean, repeaters, if you notice, they still haven't patched any of the bugs, so you know, a lot of people I think right now still very disappointed with Phoenix Labs, and you know, we're praying for some change here. Do. Okay, now to the next kill. Keep in mind that I just killed that. That was a fire element, so I was at a disadvantage with level 4 axe. Charog axe is pretty fun if you know what you're doing with it. Especially because the volcanic explosion is quite underestimated in terms of how much damage it actually does. So again, same concept right here. Bang. Big volcano. Knockdown. And because of the additional knockdowns, we get to go round 2. And once you get that 75% damage, this thing is beastly. Hey, Charush. How you doing, bud? Hope everything is going your way. Okay, come on. Oh, it's dead. Lame. I hope for so much more. Oh well. That's okay. Let's go have some fun with the next creature. On the axe, I highly recommend Charogs, actually. It's very, very fun stuff. And of course, because the Macho Man is using it, you can expect it to work. Yes. Like I said, Yotang, you try it for yourself. You can, if you watch the full video, always watch the full video because I always show the actual numbers in combat. Go watch the full video and try it for yourself. I absolutely guarantee you, you'll have no trouble with higher level content. I have never once used a potion, so watch my videos and you'll see the difference. If you don't see the difference between me and other content creators within one video, then I will eat my hat. Which you can purchase from my store, by the way. You can see how easy it is for me to just wipe out these creatures. I'm not taking a single potion. All of my builds are exactly like this. Alright, you're seeing a Charog axe in action right now. Keep in mind, this just hit level 5. I'm taking on creatures level 11. Doesn't matter. Like, if it's a robot build, you are guaranteed success. Twin Suns better than the God Hand, yeah. I would say 110% Twin Suns would outclass the God Hand. The God Hand is such a shit weapon, to be fair. Like, if you like it, then of course there's nothing I can say, but God Hand is a shit weapon. You want a real weapon? Twin Suns is good. I have never played the God Hand other than to make that one build for it because people kept asking me for one. But I have never played the God Hand in like true combat because it's so boring and weak. If I want real damage, Twin Suns would be way better. Bang. This build is super fun, dude. I mean, all my builds are fun, but This thing is hilarious. Like, who cares if you even take damage? You know, this level 11 Charog can't scratch you. And all you're gonna do is just pump up yourself even more for more damage. Oh look, I took damage. Woo, so scared. Now then. Hoi! Thank you for that. I'm glad you find it fun. I mean, and I'm glad you test my builds because, trust me, I test them myself. Anything you see me use on stream is something that I put into a video because I guarantee the quality. I will never give you guys something that I don't use myself. Everything you see on my channel is something that I've played on stream, that I've played in front of a live audience, that I've used in front of a live audience. Again, that's why people don't like me, because I show the truth. I show Slayers how to be powerful without potions. I show Slayers how to do the best they can in this game without worrying about things. You know, just play the game. Plug and play. My builds, plug and play. Simple concept. Okay. Shot it, Nezaga. Let's go. Stay down. Nay. I recommend just using my normal hammer builds. You don't really need more attack speed on it. Rather, the issue is just learning how to finish the combo. So that is more important, which is why actually like the no dodge hammer build is a great way to start. Running more attack speed, I tried it. As soon as Tempest came out, by the way, I tried running more attack speed, yeah. Oh, you did? Yeah, no. See, hammer doesn't need more attack speed. Hammer needs control. I can go back to the hammer after this, by the way. I don't mind. I can show you more. Let's go back to the hammer and I can demonstrate some more. The key thing to the hammer is control. And Darius Franklin, thank you so much for enjoying my builds. I appreciate that, you know? Yeah. Listen, most people, after they discover my channel or discover my builds, they start following and they usually don't use other content creators anymore because they start to realize that there's a strong difference between those that are... How do I put this in a manner that doesn't sound bad? There's a key difference between a build that has been tested and guaranteed to work versus one that is made for the lulls or for the videos or for the trick shots. There's so many out there. Like I said, I was saying at the start of this stream today, there's a dude with like this axe build. He says it's a one-shot axe build or one-shot pike build, and you need to have so many factors come together before you can even one-shot. That's not what you want. That's never what you want. If you want real combat experience, you want real combat kills, you want real actual action, the only way you're gonna get that is by testing in a scenario where you don't have to use potions. All right, see how well the build really works. Because tell you what, every weapon is viable if you're gonna take a frenzy tonic. Why? Because your attack speed goes up, everything feels fast. That doesn't teach you actual combat. Can your weapon be viable without potions? Or what, you really want to spend every day farming potions just to play the game? I don't want to do that. Who the hell has time to do that? I'd rather be playing Destiny. You know? That's just me being honest. The game doesn't have that much content for me to farm potions every single fucking day. No. That's why I was so sick of other people making shit builds that I was like, you know what? I will make the builds I'll make a channel. I don't care about my viewership because I know that real people will support it anyway. And look at this. All of you are here. Now, hammer. Okay, important concept with the hammer is you don't worry about attack speed. Okay, I'll show in a bit more detail. I'll remove my camera so you guys can see better. You don't, in your mind, you have to remove the concept of speed. It's not about speed. Most important thing, number one, mighty landbreaker. You must understand that your hammer is not going to be for interrupting. Your hammer is for big swings, stun fast. So Knockout King, very viable as well. Overpower, because it's a stagger weapon. You're going to be knocking things down. Overpower. Okay? You put all this together, and one of the key secrets which I learned recently is if you're using a frost hammer, life becomes so much easier for you. Slowing down the behemoth is very valuable. Now, will it be practical? Of course. This is an Asian robot build, but I'll show you. I will show you. We're gonna go level 3 hammer. Thunder Watch is okay. I know. I recognize your name, don't worry. Good to see you, buddy. How are you doing today? So with the hammer, I take the concept of speed out of my brain. Oh, the hammer can break parts, but it's not... Oh no, not at all, Jonas. It's very effective. The +6 Knockout King Strikers is very effective because the Strikers are a stagger weapon, so I basically built it the same way that I did this hammer. You'll see it tonight, but it's very effective and very strong. You'll be able to smoke behemoths in minutes. And for breaking parts with a hammer, I don't recommend it. If you want to break parts, please, dear God, use the Strikers with Adamant Bolt. Use the Pike with this concussive salvo. Use the axe or the repeaters. Axe and repeaters are obviously the best choice. So don't try to break parts with a hammer. It's not an effective idea. The purpose of the hammer is to stun the behemoth. So hammers are not a great weapon for farming. You want to farm repeaters, axe, strikers, pike. But can the hammers break parts? Of course. The closest creature is that Nezaga. So what I'm going to show you guys now is the concept behind the hammer. Don't worry about attack speed. Sup, DX? Alright. So, you know the Nene's attack pattern. It's going to do its little charge in. Come on. Come on, Nene. Dodge that, right? Stagger it. Drop your lantern. And once it's down, you'll be able to get stuns very easily. Then, Mighty Landbreaker to boost your damage. Now, if you really want to raise the attack speed, make sure your strikers are at Reforge 10. Oh, it's Yumarui. What's up, man? How you doing? Then, following on from that, your main job is to just chill the behemoth, yeah? After the behemoth is chilled out, you can just focus on whacking it, okay? If you take damage, don't worry. Normal. Now, you might be wondering, why am I not reloading my hammer? Well, that's just because I know it's gonna do, the Nene is gonna do something stupid, and then I just take advantage of that. Mighty Landbreaker. Now you want your Aether Charged ammo to do your buff because that'll boost it a lot, but there you go. See? Very simple. You don't really need more attack speed. You want to have maximized damage so you can stagger and stun continuously. Because if you're pulling off your combos, that's great. But you're pulling off your combos and you're not actually staggering it enough. That's not great. You don't want that as your situation. So that's basically it. So Anomalous, I hope that information helps, and yeah. You basically don't need more speed on the hammer. Oh yeah, listen. When it comes to the axe, very few weapons can compete with the sheer power. It's pretty big, Cess. 5% attack speed is a huge benefit, to be fair. It may not seem big, but it is actually big. That 5% is going to be the difference between you finishing your combo or missing your combo. Yeah. I've decided to stream on YouTube about 3 days a week for Dauntless because my Twitch is going to be saved for Destiny and Diablo 2 Resurrected, which is coming out Thursday. And honestly, I don't really feel like my night crowd has been with me on Dauntless for so long that a lot of them are burned out, so I don't really feel like doing more Dauntless for my night crowd. And Truffle said I think he got to 1,266 power. Yeah. I'm going to be playing a full Destiny 2 stream tonight, so it's going to be good on Twitch. Oh, it's dead already. Okay. Well, basically, you guys, you understand the concept, right, Anomalous? Like, you've just seen me do this while talking to you guys. I'm not even paying attention to combat most of the time. You know, the hammer, once you put attack speed out of your mind, right, and you start to use it in its natural form, you'll be fine. And if you really need the attack speed, you can always go with potions. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm focusing my Twitch streams on other content because Dauntless is super boring right now. I just play it mostly to make stuff for people or give advice to people. So I figure like the 3 days on YouTube is more than enough. Although I hope I can diversify my YouTube into more games as well. That'll be cool. But yeah, for now, I think my main focus is I'm gonna try and run as much Dauntless as I can on YouTube and try and push my all new channel memberships. Yeah, you don't wanna run Bastion and try to interrupt with swings. Very bad choice. In fact, that's why Discipline works way better on the hammer. Now, me personally, I don't like Discipline because that will necessitate a crit build, which means that I'm stuck using my Rezakiri hammer. But if I want to like focus on staggering, I mean the Rezakiri hammer can do it, but if I want like a resolute focus on staggering with Iceborne instead, this is the only option for me. So, you know. Because once you can get your combos going, very little will survive. Usually. Ow. This little bastard. Oh, it's dead. I love how I have my own command for Stream Elements, and it just doesn't even put up the damn link. Screw you, Stream Elements. Screw you. Stream Elements, I command you to put up the link. Oh, there it is. My chat was laggy. Sorry about that. See? How dare you lag YouTube chat? If only YouTube can live, if only YouTube's lives can be in a small window on mobile, allow you to access other apps. Meh. I guess that's another problem that they're gonna have to solve, but that's also why I like my streams on Twitch. I actually looked at my 30 F because yesterday night I didn't realize that I was streaming on Twitch in 30 FPS. The stream actually looked okay. Like I was so surprised. Like it wasn't a poor quality stream. So I might continue to stream in 30 FPS so that I can get 1080p because the resolution is way more important to me than the FPS, because yeah, the FPS was not that big of a factor yesterday. I was watching in 1080p. In fact, I've just loaded it up. The combat looks okay. Like the combat actually looks decent, so I'm like, okay, this is pretty cool. Sorry, this must be about... I'm dead. Much better. But yeah, Dauntless is kind of boring recently, so I try to like find ways to make it fun for myself. And the best way to make it fun is to bum around and do weird things. Now back to my Charog axe, which is superiorly fun. Let's go to Fortune's Folly. No problem, Anomalous. I'll see you in the evening, buddy. Hey, no troubles at all, man. Always happy to help. Like I said, the main reason that I'm even doing the YouTube streams is just to give my Dauntless crowd a place where they can talk to me and stuff, because I'll be taking it off Twitch for the immediate period, especially considering the fact that I have my awesome... How's it? I have my awesome Diablo 2 Resurrected coming. I'm so stoked. It's going to release tomorrow. It was on 30. It had better have been on 30. You should. Okay, that way you can enjoy the streams even more. It'll give you something else to play while you know, Dauntless is being dauntlessly bad. Once you have the experience, man, you'll be alright. I'm not sure about Nintendo for tomorrow. You'll have to check the release date in your own country, because it's all through Blizzard and I'm on PC, so I can't really give you advice for Switch. I know it'll be on all platforms, but you should definitely check out, because you had to have pre-ordered it or you have to purchase it, because Diablo 2 Resurrected will be like through however your provider is. Can. If we have a spot truffles, you can definitely join me and Kaz. Although the early segment, you may not be able to join me, because for the early segment, what I'm doing is I'm farming. Farming certain things. The early part I will be testing, but I don't think you have any of the DLC, so I'll actually be doing some of the DLC stuff, which is Battlegrounds, because I really want to farm a particular weapon. as well as umbral engrams. I need those to focus into my new armor set and start building everything around it. Okay, so I'm gonna start going for my end game. My end game Dushtini build, my first one. Then I'll go make all the others as well. I wish Dushtini had like armor slots and stuff. It does. It's kind of weird, man. I think there's like a chat delay and then a stream delay as well, which is kind of weird for YouTube, but I guess in a way it's like maybe it's to cut on bandwidth. I don't know, because YouTube does like open in 1080p, so maybe that's the issue. I don't know yet. I know for Twitch they have ultra low latency, and that's okay because that's what it's designed for. Obviously Twitch is like for interaction and gaming and all that. But you know, on mine it says like when your chat appeared, it was like 5:07, and I was like, huh, okay. So I don't know how late it actually is. Look at this bird brain, getting knocked down and shit. Urgh. The Shrike does not like, he's level 12 and he doesn't like my level 5 axe. You don't, but like there'll be some content that you'll miss out on. Like for example Battlegrounds, because like Kaz didn't get the deluxe version of Beyond Light, so she can't do Battlegrounds and Conflux overrides because they're from previous seasons. So yeah, for newer players they won't be able to join in on some of the legacy stuff, which is not bad or good, but like some of the best stuff is from legacy. Like you can still get it through umbral engrams from this current season, but you just miss out on additional ways to farm. It just gives you more content to play. I mean, it's up to you. Like when you eventually go into the army, you can choose to get the DLCs then, but by then you may not have much time to play because you'll be busy being a soldier boy. When do you have to go in, by the way? I'm just out of curiosity. Are you waiting for your like enlistment letter and whatever? Cause I enlisted early personally, just to finish it and get it out of the way. I don't want to waste time. No, my axe still missed. Hashtag sad. To be fair, there are plenty of exotics that aren't related to DLC. Sleeper Stimulant, for example, is one of them. Hey, no problem, Warpath, you go ahead. Yes, everyone have a good day. Approximately 3 minutes late, huh? That's understandable. This is very understandable. That's okay though. I accept the challenge of YouTube streaming being delayed. Okay, let's power up my axe. Just because I can. Give him the big douche. Come here. Maybe someday, my man. Maybe someday. Tell you what, if I ever reach 10 members, I will do that. Well, 10 normal members or one big prestige member, and I will happily do that challenge. Gotta set some goals, you know? Alright, let's carry on. I think right now the biggest thing for me is just mostly reaching as many people as I can with my content. But whatever update they decide to do next is gonna be pretty bad. Year 2. Oh, so that's how young you are. Lol, noob. Well then, looks like you're gonna have to get a part-time position until you're done with year 2. I know most SG parents never let their kids work, but I think it's actually really healthy. That's the one thing I missed out on, like getting any work experience. If I'd have done that, I'd have probably had more spending money to build up this career faster. And then I probably wouldn't have wasted time either going to college. Would have gone straight into content creation back then. But oh well. Life is what it is. I accept it. Actually, can I? Oh yes, I can. I can force trigger Charoks. Lol. That was hilarious. Roll, roll, roll. Okay, let's go to the event with my special Charogi axe. Let's also pump up another level for the lulz. Okay, I'm ready. Grug grugs, you little bastards. Yes. Yes, go for it. Enjoy your little workout session. It can be. Depends on what build, though. Some builds are fun to experiment with, others are just plain annoying. So for me, I would say it strongly depends. Well, one thing which is fun is getting the Charog ability to strike this thing. No, it's dead already. Damn it. Thought I could give it a real whacking. Oh well. Get away from me. There we go. Whack. Now, let's see if they want to play. Come on. Come here, Frosty boy. Oh, so that's how you want to play it, huh? All right. Come on, bird boy. Good night, Drippy Invincible. Have a good sleep, my friend. Now we're gonna wait. Why? Because I can charge up my dodge. Then do this. I don't really decide what builds I like. I just, you know, if I feel like playing it, I'll play it. Because there are just so many out there anyway, you know, it's like, and most of them I can rebuild on the fly just because I already know the rough combination of cells, so thankfully that is not too much of a problem for me. Nope. Failed that because I didn't see that it had gotten up. Okay, I guess I'm waiting. I'll just wait till my axe cooldown charges up again. Because I'm just that cool. Whack. I love surprising this thing. Boom. Shakalaka. Okay, island event done. Charog axe is fun. Charog axe is one of those axes that you can just trust, you know? It's good stuff. If you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, then, well, nothing you can do about that. Okay. Oh, well, that disappeared. By the way, you don't actually need to pick up the boxes to get your stuff, just so you know. You can just immediately grab it, so it's okay. So it is okay. Now, what do I need to do? Okay, good. Yes, we are, Donald. Yes, we are. Gonna conquer both types of media. My Twitch streams will continue, but I just didn't really have a place for Dauntless. Because, well, to be fair, there isn't that much for me to do on Dauntless, so I'm just like, okay, I'll shift my content mostly to YouTube, where most of my Dauntless fan base is anyway. That way on Twitch, I can choose to play whatever I want to play. Which is going to be Diablo 2 Resurrected. So fucking excited. In fact, while I wait right now, I'm just going to have a quick look at Blizzard. Because I want to see what we got. Okay, I want to see what we got. And then I'm gonna get ready. Gonna get ready. Let me see. Blizzard startup. Wound repeaters not viable. Not viable at all. I've tried them. They suck. They suck hairy goat balls. They suck gigantic Harry Potter goat balls. In fact, I can build them and show you why. What level is my repeaters? Okay. Resbeard together. Blah, 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 blah. Temporal. She's fine. If we're talking wounding, I'll go with Marksman Chamber. Torgador repeaters. Tell him he doesn't need Torgador repeaters and he should be using RealAsianRobot builds. That is my honest answer to him. Torgadoro is not viable on repeaters at all. Oh yeah. Yep. The thing is, like, a lot of people will tell you, oh, this works, oh, that works. If it's not on my channel, it doesn't work. It may seem like it works, but it will just be really bad in a lot of really weird situations. Okay, there's attunement here. Now, we're gonna make these wounding repeaters. To do so, we're going to need to mess around with a few things. So first of all, we'll have a cunning cell here, but here we will change to something like Berserker. Down here we will probably change to more tenacious. Okay, and over here we will have full predator. Okay, you only need cunning here. So now up here I have to put in acidic. Okay, to make the wounding repeaters work. And then I am left with one more option, so I would maybe choose etheric attunement for more survival. But if I wanted more damage, I could also go with more berserker, or I can always go with some, let's say, parasitic for surviving. Okay, so now we have something like wound repeaters, but when we go to the 10 to 50 escalation to showcase whether or not it's viable, it is very much weaker than normal repeaters, and I'll tell you why. It's because even if you're running the strongest repeater build, and you'll notice that I have built the strongest repeater build, the only thing is that I've sacrificed one berserker cell for acidic, and I have sacrificed one etheric attunement cell for a defensive parasitic cell. So overall you will actually end up with less damage, but it will work, but you're not able to take full advantage of the power behind it, and that is the problem. At most you will get a damage buff from the Aether Rush, but you won't be able to take advantage of the boost from Savagery because the time to wound is very slow compared to Pike. Though on the Pike, when you play a wounding build with Savagery, you usually can instantly wound via the Reckless Leap. You don't have that here. So your wound damage has to build up slowly, and that can be a problem. Okay, I will show you how and why. Because when it comes to a wounding build, right, what is your strongest part of the wounding build? Savagery. Savagery helps you double your damage. 100% damage increase when you target a wounded part, which sounds like it will be really good on repeaters. But by giving up the raw damage, right, you won't be able to wound fast. And that's the problem. That's the big problem. That's why wound repeaters is non-viable. And if your friend really wants to use Togedoro, right, ask them to use a different weapon. There are many good Togedoro builds out there, like Chain Blades, Pike, all the others. You don't want to use it on repeaters because it doesn't have something that gels well with repeaters. Oh, looks like we got a frost escalation. Okay. Fine. I'll go with Avatar of Destruction. So please note that we have the acidic +3 on this build. Alright. And I'll show you the time to wound. It's quite slow relative to the Pike. With Pike I would probably have 3-4 wounds by the time this is done, but well, you'll see what I mean. So I have one wound here. And another wound. But the behemoth is already dead. Okay. Now, as we move up, you will see that wounding is a bit harder. And again, don't forget, frost escalation, you have a lot of extra buffs. I probably should have tried a blaze escalation or something like that. I'll do that next round and I'll show you. Because it's a lot slower to wound. I forgot that frost escalation has a lot of buffs, and if I do patrol, I like to do patrols because it's just random so that you cannot prepare for it, and it's a more fair test. But if you get something like frost escalation, it will be an unfair test because this escalation has too many buffs. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll show you. And the other weakness of wounding repeaters is that Skarn, or any creatures like Skarn that have armor, will not be easily wounded. So because they are not easily wounded, your wounding repeaters does ineffective damage. Because you break their outer shield slower, since 50% of your part damage is now wound damage, you will break their outer shell slower, and you will lose out on overall damage as well. So to me, this is usually not an effective style. Keep in mind, the only reason these wounds are even getting done is again because I'm not using Savagery. I'm using a full build. If you don't have a full build, you will lose out too much. Oops, sorry about that. My BattleNet needed to update. I'm letting it do that in the background. In preparation for tomorrow. Tomorrow night's the big night. It's gonna be crazy. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
Protect yourself, Sky Slayer, and make use of the spears.
Okay, good. Okay, as you can see, it takes a lot of shots before I can even wound a part. So yeah. As you reach like the upper levels, it gets very hard to wound. And again, this is why I say it's usually not considered viable. Damn it. You'll be able to kill, but you won't be able to wound very well. That's the only big downside, I would say. Okay.
When you do great injury to your foes, your allies will grow stronger.
Just gonna go down. There we go. All across. Two birds, huh? Come on. When it's double birds, you know, just knock them down, murder them. Very nice and easy. Even with focused targeting on the parts. As you can see, I don't get to make as many wounds as I would with a pike. If I was on a pike, I would be able to clear the whole creature with wounds, you know? So it's up to you. Like, if you really want to use a wounding repeaters, just put acidic on it. Like, you can use my normal repeater build and just put acidic on it. But I would still say that in terms of whether it's viable or not, it is not as viable as properly building a damage repeaters and then playing with that, because the wounding is quite slow. It's really quite slow. Against low level creatures maybe it'll work, but against higher level creatures, very low damage. Okay, Urska time. And after this, I think it'll be time for me to end stream. And we can all have a good night, and I'll see you on Friday. Friday will be good. That's okay. I'm gonna end after this. But yeah, I hope you've understood more about why wounding repeaters are no good. See you later, Jonas. In fact, for those watching right now, you can see that the wounding is just no good at all. Okay, Urska's dead. But as you can see, there wasn't many wounds going on with the Urska. Again, that's the big problem here. That is the big problem. You're not getting as much power as you can. So that's why I don't run the wounding repeaters normally. Okay, ladies and gents, it has been an absolutely fantastic session today. Thank you so much for joining me for this roughly 2 hours. I'm going to be back on Friday. You know, I'm going to switch it up. We're going to have some new vibes on Friday. Maybe some different kind of music, you know. I thank you all for joining me for the stream, for participating in the chat, and just having a good time with me. Thank you very much. For those that are interested in supporting my content, please remember that our memberships are live. You can choose to grab a channel membership and support the channel and keep the content running. It's up to you if you want to. Alright, so thank you very much if you decide to do that. Thank you all for joining me. You are absolutely fantastic people, and I love you all. Good night. Good night, and if there's anything you need, remember, you can always comment on my channel. Talk to me there. You know the drill. Okay? Thank you all for joining me, man. I really appreciate this amazing session with all of you, and I'll see you all on the next one.
Oliver Croissant subscribe to the channel.
Thanks for the subscription, Oliver Croissant. I hope you enjoy more of my streams, and I'll see you all on Friday, okay? Friday is our next lovely Dauntless session. You know, we're going to talk, we're going to chill, going to have some good music, and we'll have some good fun, okay? Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.